Everybody, welcome to Apex Syndicates. All right, I am here making another video on an amazing Matt Furie coin that I truly believe is going to make insane gains. It's already made some great gains for people that got in early, but I think it's got a lot more room to grow. So what am I talking about? Well, I'm talking about Forg. All right, Forg is the cyborg frog from Matt Furie, which in my personal opinion is one of the coolest Matt Furie characters out there. If you look at the rest of the guys, they're kind of just like wobbly. They look like they're on some sort of a crazy acid trip. And Forg, I mean, come on, look at this guy. He looks like the Terminator. Like, he's awesome. That's all I can say. One of my favorite movies as a kid growing up was Cyborg with Jean-Claude Van Damme. I don't know if you remember that one. He kind of reminds me of that. You know, but you look at these other guys and like, I think Forg just stands out. He's a cool Matt Furie character. So come over here and check it out. Check out this project, check out this character and see if you see what I see. But I really do like this narrative. I like the fact that they took, you know, the green Pepe frog and then a mad scientist turned him into the, you know, the blue cyborg. And I just think there's a lot to this project. I mean, look, he's badass, man. I mean, look at all these other guys. I mean, come on, tell me that Forg isn't the most badass Matt Furie character out there. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. The other thing I gotta have to say, I played this on my last video, but watch this. This thing is so funny.
You sold. There's only one thing that I hate more than losing. Jeets. I took your ass out, so you can't do shit anymore.
I mean, come on. That is funny. And that's the thing. Memes are supposed to be funny. Memes are supposed to give you a good laugh. They're supposed to be something that you can relate with. And I like Forg. I really do. Let's just kind of check this out. So it's got 420,690,000,000 tokens, burnt liquidity, renounced ownership, 0 buy and sell tax, and 10% of the supply is owned by Matt Furie himself. Okay. So if you are on, you know, Dex Screener or something like that, and you see that big wallet, well, that 10% is in Matt Furie's wallet, that 10% ownership. Okay, so that's where that's at. And then of course there's the liquidity pools, you know, if you can see in there. So it's actually quite well dispersed when you're looking at the charts. They have a roadmap, you know, they've got a lot of stuff coming. So like I said, highly recommend you come over here and check out this project, get involved. I think this is still very, very early stages. Like I said, we're going to see a lot of stuff this cycle. We're going to see a lot of, you know, I think AI narratives. I think we're going to see a lot of RWA. And I think we're going to see a huge meme cycle. I really do think that this bull run, whenever it should kick off, I mean, I know we're with all this stuff going on with the war and, you know, over in the East, it's really suppressing the markets a lot. But that's the one thing I want to show you is the chart here on Forg is that it's been holding up so well in comparison to other projects. This is a CTO, by the way. This is the 2025 CTO of Forg and very new, but they've got 214 followers. They're getting great coverage. They're getting great engagements. I mean, look at this, you know, like I said, when you look at the engagements, the likes, the comments, the retweets, you know, it's a very strong community. They're getting some really good coverage with KOLs. I do think that this project has a lot of potential in my personal opinion. All right, like I said, I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below, and make sure you guys keep in mind this is not financial advice. Do your own research, do your own due diligence. I'm just telling you what I see, what I feel, what I think, and what I'm investing in. And I am definitely investing in Forg. So I wanted to just show you this chart kind of right over here. You can kind of see here when the CTO really started to kick off, you know, and this is a really healthy chart. Market conditions, you know, basically with all the stuff like I was mentioning before with the war going on, it's holding at a $300,000 market cap. Okay, it ran all the way up, I think, to right around 500 and some K, 500 and maybe 40, 50K. And of course, it had some resell, of course, people that were old holders back from the, you know, the old before the CTO. There was some pretty good sized sells, and that was the old people, you know, getting out basically. And, you know, it had some retracements. It ran all the way down here into like 200K. I think it was like even 190K. And it's just been steadily working its way back up. And now keep in mind, all of this is happening when the markets are absolutely taking a crap on everything else. You look at other memes, you look at altcoins, and everything is in just terrible market sentiment. And this is doing really well despite everything that's going on in the market. For me personally, this is an easy 100x project for me this bull run. There's no reason we can't see Forg doing 100x this bull run. It's just way too good of a narrative. It's way too cool of a project. There's just way too much here in comparison to the other Matt Furie projects that are out there. Forg is way cooler than any of them. So, I wanted to just make this quick video. I wanted to put it on your radar. I wanted to show you guys this is a great entry. Like I said, it's holding up great. I mean, like I said, this is very little sells, great buys coming in. Like I said, couple of these big dumps were, old holders. These were old people getting out. That were holding large amounts of token supply. And that's great. They're out. And now you have all of these nice little buys coming in. It's really a great thing because, you come down here and you see there was like some $6,000 buy sells, that's what $6,000 to $8,000 sells. Bam, 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 bam. And it's good. You're getting those people out and we're getting in new blood. We're getting in $200 buys, $99 buys, $130 buys, $60 buys, right? What that's doing is just spreading out the liquidity. It's spreading out those tokens. There's 514 holders. When this CTO started, I think there was only like 290 holders. So it's fantastic. That's over like 300 new holders on this project, maybe 250, 300 new holders. That's phenomenal. I mean, and that's what's really going to make a project like this really thrive and take off. It's that distributing of the tokens. It's like getting rid of those big whales. So it's really good that they're dumping out here. It's good that they're dumping out right now at these market levels. So new investors can come in and we can push this thing up to new all-time highs. So those are my personal thoughts. I'd love to hear what you guys think in the comments below. Let me know. But for me, guys, I really do like Forg. I think it's a great project. I think it's fun. I think it's a great community. And I think it has a lot of potential. So I just wanted to make a quick video on Forg. I think this is a great opportunity right now, especially with these market levels. So pick yourself up a bag, only invest what you can afford to lose, but only invest what you're willing to make. It is a two-way street. So everybody have a great day. Don't forget to smile, like, subscribe, follow us on X, follow us on our free Telegram chat, or join our VIP Telegram chat. We look forward to seeing you on the moon. And I'm pretty sure if you guys buy some Forg, we'll see you there. Take care, everybody. Don't forget to smile.